Hey, how's it going on out there today, world? Donta Holliman here again with day number 2 of the 7-day boot camp series. In this video, we'll be talking about driving massive traffic to your offers. Okay, so just so people won't go ahead and complicate the process of making money in your online business or your offline business, the only thing you really have to do is drive traffic. So the more traffic that you drive to your business, the more money you can actually make. But there will be some things that you will have to have set up first, and I'll be getting to that in a minute. So it doesn't matter if your website is fancy or plain looking. It's all about the traffic, people. Sometimes people waste tons of money and time creating a fancy website, and that doesn't even really matter. So the next thing, you're going to be needing to get traffic from as many places as possible while also creating what's called a link wheel. Now, in later trainings, I will be going over exactly what a link wheel is, but just follow me for now. Now, I'm just going to give you a couple examples of different places you can drive traffic from. The first, one of my favorite places to drive traffic is video marketing. Just a simple video like you're watching right now, you can drive massive traffic to and make plenty sales and get plenty of leads. Now, it's very powerful if you know what to do. I will be showing you in later trainings exactly how to do video marketing and drive massive traffic, but that's one of the places. Second, blogging. Now, a lot of people are intimidated by blogging, but it's not really as hard as you think it may be. Okay, I'm pretty sure a lot of you have been in school before and you have to write something, and that's all blogging really is going ahead and writing smaller, articles. You can outsource it or you can just come up with your original content. I would suggest coming up with your own content. It's really not that hard. The hard part is actually learning what you need to do as far as keyword research and getting your stuff ranked on the first page of Google, which is a big plus, people. Basically what you want to do is when a person types in the keyword, you'll be the first person that they see. At least if you're not the first person, you want to be on the first page. And that's very powerful because nowadays people very seldom go to the second page to find you. So you want to learn how to rank on the first page of Google. And I'll be teaching you that in a later training. The next way you can drive massive traffic to any opportunity that you're promoting is social media. Facebook is huge, Twitter is huge, Instagram. Anything dealing with social media, there is a way to do it right where you can drive massive traffic to your offers. And that's, what it's all about, people. Now, keep in mind, when we're talking about driving traffic, not everyone will buy. And that's fine because you don't want that anyway. You really just want the people who are going to be serious about joining your opportunity or learning more things from you, and of course buying more from you. So it's all about driving massive traffic and going ahead and sifting through the tire kickers and the non-serious people. You only want to work with the people who are serious. The next way to drive great traffic is doing free and paid classified ads. Okay, now the free classifieds, they work, but it's a little extra work and it takes a little bit of time before you start seeing the results that you want, which is fine. If you have somewhat of a budget, go ahead and pay a couple dollars to do a classified. It can go anywhere from $5 all the way up to like $25 to do a nice, paid classified. And you get great results. Just an example, the first time I did a paid classified on Craigslist, even though on Craigslist you can do free classifieds. But once I did a paid classified on Craigslist, I was able to generate close to 100 leads in a day. Now that's very, very, very good because out of those 100 people, I was able to get 5 sales in a day. Okay, so you want to pay attention to the free and paid classified. Last but not least, you want to do pay advertising when you can. If you don't have the budget for it right now, It's fine, but when you get up to that level, you want to do paid advertising, such as solo ads, Facebook ads, and retargeting, Bing, etc. Okay? Now, here's the most important thing. Before you begin to drive traffic to your offers, this is a must have. If you don't do this, you will be leaving tons of money on the table, and you don't want to do that. You want to have an autoresponder. Reason being, because most people will not buy on the very first time, and the reason could be simply that they just don't have the money at the time that they see your offer, or they might have to check with their spouse to make sure it's okay to spend that money, or for whatever reason, they could be a procrastinator, or they can just simply want extra information. Whatever the case may be, if you have an autoresponder, you can always keep in contact with these people on autopilot. Next, you will need to have a way to capture your prospects' information, whether it's just a simple opt-in form, or if you really go all the way out and have a capture page. You need something to go ahead and capture their email address, their name, phone number, whatever you want to do. Me personally, I have better results just capturing their email, but others, they do emails and name, which is also a good thing because that way you can actually go ahead and personalize the email that you want to send by implementing their first and last name. That way when they see your email, it seems like it's directed right to them because they see their name. It's just a little marketing trick, but it's something to do. You don't want to drive traffic without having a way to capture their information, because once they see it one time, if they don't buy, how are you going to follow up with them? How are you going to send them another offer or anything? So you want to capture their information. Next thing, you want to have at least 7 autoresponder messages set up and ready to go out on autopilot. If you ever wonder how people make money in their sleep, this is how it's done. It's because the autoresponder messages are already set up and they go out no matter what. And you can set it up to go out at a certain time, a certain date, um, however many days after the first time they get on your list or whatever. You can set it up and they go out autoresponder, by themselves or automatically. Okay. Now, once you have these things set up, then you focus on driving traffic. People seem to complicate this process, and it's really not that hard. After you have everything set up, the only thing you have to worry about is driving traffic. And you need to drive traffic from as many places as possible. After that, all you have to do is follow up with your prospects that are open your emails the most. You're going to have some people that's not going to open your emails, which is fine. Then you're going to have people who's following you. And one trick that I learned to get people to open your emails is never always try to sell. Okay, you want to send them something of value. You want to send them some type of teaching or training, something where they like you and they trust you, because people don't want to buy from people they don't know, like, and trust. And this is the reason why you have to have everything set up the correct way. If you're just driving traffic to an affiliate link, it's possible you could make some money, but what about the people that don't buy the first time they see it? Those are the people that you want to target as well. And if you do it the right way, those people will buy later. And it's just really basically all about driving traffic and follow up as much as you can. Once you get good at driving traffic, you want to get to the point where you need to be driving at least 100 leads per day. And then if you do the math, out of those 100 people per day, it should be fairly easy to go ahead and close at least 2 of them every day. Sometimes you'll have better days, sometimes you'll have less. But the key fact is you have a follow-up series, and eventually you can close the rest of those leads that came in. Maybe they don't want the product that you showed them the first time. But that doesn't mean that later on you can't show them something different that they might want. That's why it's very important to have them on your list. So these are just some nice, tips for day 2 traffic. I'll be getting more in detail in later trainings. So go ahead, click the link below. I'm going to be showing you how to make tons of cash just using Facebook, people. And it doesn't matter what you're in. You can use these techniques and take any business to the next level. So go ahead, click the link below. I'll see you guys at the top. You heard?